Alright guys, I'm back. It is Blue Exorcist here, and I had a video posted a while back, or tried to post one that showed some new pops I got. I also now have a third one. I now have Bulbasaur, Pikachu, and Charmander. Also I'm missing a Squirtle, the Pikachu 10-inch, and the Bulbasaur 10-inch. That being said, we're going to get into the main topic of the video now, which is not pop figures. It is Pokemon Sword and Shield. I have not uploaded a video with hardly any data or anything to do with this game except for what I feel like was going to be the release date, which I thought was going to be the day a couple of days before or the day of November 17th when the new Mewtwo movie releases here. And what I meant by a few days was, so the Mewtwo movie releases the 17th, so the 16th is when we would get the game. Or it could have been the day after. It could have been a couple of days after, which could have been the 18th to whenever. But for the longest time, we had a placeholder release date of December 31st, 2019. Now we know it is officially November 15th, 2019. And that is due to the Pokemon Direct we just got. They said it was supposed to be roughly 15 minutes. I don't feel like it was 15 minutes. It might have been closer to 10, 11 minutes maybe. Oh, excuse me. I had to yawn. But as you can see now in the page I got pulled up on Cerebi, and I don't take credit for any of this because I could have went to any website, and I even pulled up, as you can see up here in the tab, GameStop, because there's something else I want to show you, which was shown in the Direct, which you guys already know about. But now we got the box art, which I thought would have shown the Galar region blurred out in the back and then the legendary on the front in both cases, but it's not. It's just the legendary. So the box art really isn't that creative, and the box art could also be subject to change. It's hard to say. We got some new Pokemon. Some of them two of them in particular, I'm overly excited about. If I can go over here and find it. Here we are, new Pokemon. So, originally we started off, we had Grookey, Scorbunny, and Sobble. Now we have Wooloo, which is a sheep Pokemon. Apparently its abilities are Fluffy and Run Away. It is a normal type. We don't know what its moves are. Then there's Gossifleur, which is a grass type. Abilities are Cotton Down and Regenerator. Eldegoss, which is the evolved form of Gossifleur, which has the same thing, Cotton Down and Regenerator. Oh! Alright, so sorry guys. And then right here, the two that I'm overly excited about that I will make sure I have in my team is Dreadnought, which is a water rock type with strong jaw and shell armor, and then Corviknight, which is a Raven Pokemon, which I really want because look how cool that thing looks. It's a flying steel type. It knows pressure and Unnerve. So now we go down to the legendary Pokemon. We have Zacian. We don't know the type of either of them. So Zamazenta and Zacian, we don't know the types for. We assume it's going to be still something. Or I assume it's going to be probably the top one looks like Still Fairy and the bottom one looks like Still Fighting, or it could be vice versa. The bottom one could be Still Fairy. I don't know, but hopefully we get more information on these guys soon, because with this big reveal coming up, and now we got E3 coming up in later this month. I think it's actually a week or so from now, a little over a week from now, I think is when E3 is. We're going to find out. I guess I probably should have put in Nintendo. The June 11th through the 13th is when E3 is. So, we got the Pokemon Direct, which included the release date and all of that other stuff that we've obviously seen in the video. Go away, ad. The 11th through the 13th is when the E3 for the Nintendo is. So, in between the 11th and the 13th for Nintendo, we could get more Pokemon info. We're not for sure. And the more Pokemon info we get, and the more that I see, like I said with Let's Go, I will do my best to update you guys and push out information as quickly as possible. I'll continue to do the card unboxings as soon as I can get more cards. I will continue to do giveaways as soon as I can figure out what to give away next. I was going to do a Fortnite Monopoly board since Fortnite was so popular. Now I don't know. We stopped carrying it at work for work, and I just dropped off the face of the earth with ideas. So the next one may not be that great. We never know. But I will do my best to do a giveaway. And eventually I would like to do giveaways with games. So with this game coming out, there might be a drop in price for Let's Go. So I might get the opposite copy of the Let's Go game I have and do a giveaway with it. I don't know. But we're going to try. Or I'm going to try. My fiance has been going to school. I've been working 2 jobs, so it's kind of hard to put out a video. And I figured since I laid that before I got ready for my other job, I would make this video letting you guys know the little bit of information everybody should already know from the Direct about the new Pokemon. So there's not really much I can give you all other than what we already know, and I just wanted to put my thoughts and feelings out on the Direct and get my opinion out there. Let's see here. Now this is the first thing I'm going to put my opinion out on is the max moves. Okay, so in Pokemon Go there are raid battles. That's essentially what is going on here, is raid battles. So we are going to it's going to be very hard for me, especially to find people to do these with, because it's easier if you have 4 players to do this battle with, compared to where I don't even have the Nintendo Online yet, and I don't have anybody except for 2 people that have a Switch that I know, and they both haven't played their Pokemon games for Let's Go in forever, and I haven't either. And that's what sucks, because I'm going to have to get back on at some point so I can finish my live stream Let's Go series and stream through every one. The last time I left off was Pewter City, and that's where I'll pick up as soon as I can get a day off from both jobs. Which, when that comes up, I will post a schedule or post a thing up on YouTube letting you guys know when I'm going to do that. So back to the topic of this being raid battle. So in Pokemon Go, you can have up to 20 people. It's better to have 20 people, especially for the higher level raids, the level 5 raids, which is usually what the legendaries are. You don't need 20. It would just be easier if there were 20. Just like here, you don't need 4. You could essentially try by yourself, but it would be easier if you had 4. So that being said, I'm probably going to start asking you, my viewers, to post your friend codes down in the description of my videos when it gets closer, and I can get some Nintendo Online. Maybe we'll even do some battles on Let's Go. I don't know. We'll figure it out. And we'll go from there. And we'll do YouTube. I'll put it up on YouTube when we fight these raids, fight these giant Pokemon. It's actually called Dynamax. And get rid of this stupid ad. So right here it says you get a special thing called a Dynamax band. I didn't know it was a band. Kind of like the Mega Stones. There was a band or a bracelet or whatever for it. The max moves is what I just showed you. Is basically a more powerful version of the move of the move. So say something was 80, I'm gonna guess it pretty much doubles or even triples that. So the power from that could go from 80 to 160 to 240. I don't know how that works, but right here. Max Raid Battles, new features where you can play with other players in order to take down a Dynamaxed wild Pokemon. Basically what Dynamax, what these are, if you've watched the Pokemon Direct, they're giant versions of the Pokemon where all the stats are maxed out. Maxed out, where all the power and the moves, like I said, were maxed out. So that the Pokemon is essentially more powerful, and it lasts 3 turns. That's it. You have 3 turns to use these and get rid of and take down a Pokemon as much as possible. So I would save these for sparing moments. So, like, say you were going against a gym leader. Alright, and that gym leader was on their last Pokemon, and then bam, Dynamax. Wait until they've used their first 2 moves, then Dynamax your Pokemon. So you have 3, but they have 1, and you can take that Pokemon down in a heartbeat. So like I said, just save it for a special Pokemon, and these Pokemon change that you fight out in the wild. So once you fight them in the wild, you get their Dynamax form once you catch them at the end of the battle. And that's how you get it. So we've seen it with Scorbunny, Grookey, Sobble, Pancham. I don't know who is in the middle of this lightning bolt. I believe that is the one they used on Gyarados with Raichu. It's hard telling because the Pokemon's probably right dead square in the middle of that lightning bolt. And if you could see the stage here, that lightning bolt, thunderbolt, is pretty big. It's pretty strong, and each time you attack, you get a reaction out of the crowd. The crowd gets more pumped, gets more exciting. So they've made it like the NPCs are more interactive in this game with gym battles than other games, which I feel is really great. So we're going to go to the new characters. So we have Hop. I'm not too crazy about that name, but that is your rival. That is also the little brother of the champion. Then you have Professor Magnolia, which now they're going to flowers. Unless there's a magnolia tree. And then they have swayed their attention from trees to plants. So we're about to find out. Okay, so it is a tree. It is not a flower. It is a tree. I was wrong. So they have not swayed their attention from trees and went to flowers and smaller plants. They're still sticking with trees. Then you have her assistant, Sonia. She is the granddaughter and a childhood friend of the champion, Leon, which is this guy right here. I don't know why I can't get a better picture of him or why it won't let me pull him up, unless I probably have to go to pre-release shots. Oh, here we go. So, we have now had the Rotom Dex. Now we have the Rotom Phone. So, your Pokédex is no longer a Pokédex. It's more like a phone dex. A Poképhone Dex, I guess you could call it. That's what it looks like. That's what the description says. It says Rotom appears as your Pokédex, and so will once again be helping you track various Pokemon that you find in the region. But it has a host of new features too, and this is what it looks like. I'll go to the pre-release shots and pull up better pictures of them till then. It says, with bike returning once again on Pokemon Sword and Shield, the Rotom Phone incorporates this new feature in that it can attach to your bike in order to gain more speed and even traverse over water. Well, it looks like they're going to be turning you into Jesus. They are going to allow you to take your bike, gain enough speed, and just cruise right over the surface of the water. You're either Jesus or you're the Flash. I don't know which one, but that's what's going to be happening with that one. A lot of this they did not show in the trailer or explain, which is why I'm using Cerebi. To me, Cerebi is a great source. So I can't get demonetized for using this. He can't get onto me for using it because I told at the beginning, I will say it again, this is not my info. I'm borrowing this info. So I'm helping him get this information out without him knowing, I guess, because I don't know how to contact this guy. I had a Twitter. I can't get on Twitter and all this other fun stuff, but all of this information on here is stuff that I didn't even know, like about the bike. They didn't say that in the direct, or I wasn't paying attention when they did, but I was staring right at the screen the entire time. So let's go to the wild area. And there's your bike on water. I'm going to have to go to the pre-release shots. I'm going to have to get better shots of this. This is probably something I really did miss in the direct because I was too overly excited about the new Pokemon. Pokemon will appear in the open world like they did with Let's Go, but you also, I don't know if you have, I'm pretty sure you have wild encounters where you can just run through the grass and encounter Pokemon too, but you also have like special Pokemon who appear wandering around the region in the wild area when there's certain effects for the weather. So you'll have certain Pokemon that'll show up when it's sunny, when it's rainy, when it's snowing, when it's cloudy. It's just they've added the weather system from Go into here, and I think that's pretty cool. I think we'll like that, or at least I'll like that. Let's see what I can. I don't know if they don't have all of the gym leaders. They have this one. We don't. They put his name, Milo. That's his name. We don't know what city, but his name is Milo. He's the grass type gym, and the only one it's showing right now is Eldegoss as his Pokemon, and he will probably have 2 to 3 more than just this one, because I doubt they'll have a gym leader have one Pokemon to use. I don't think they've ever done that. That would be kind of pointless, and that'd be too quick. And I feel like you could fly through the game real quick, fast. So we're not going with Max Raid because that's the Dynamax essentially. The new Pokemon. Alright. So we're going to go to the screenshots now because I'm going to have to find better screenshots of this stuff so that I can show you. What is this? What is this? Huh. Don't know what that is, but that is neat. Alright, we're ready to go back because I don't know what. Alright, so let me see if I can't find a picture. Here's the bike. Alright, so this is the Rotom attached to your bike. The electricity around you, which now reminds me of the Flash, is you gaining speed. That's the Rotom helping you gain speed so that you can essentially run across or drive across water, which is this image here. Alright. So I guess once you build speed and you start going in the water, these little floaties come out from the tire. I don't know if that's how that works or not, but there are floaties on the side of that bike. And here are actually the pictures of the open world Pokemon I was telling you about that we would have seen. Here's another one. See, all of these is like, so it's sunny, It's daytime, it's sunny, so you might encounter Milotic, Mantine. And when it rains, you have Seismitoad. In the deserty area, when a sandstorm kicks up, you have a Tyranitar. Just more open world pigs, which is honestly beautiful. Here is that Raven. Really want it so bad. But over here in the back, we have Bronzor. Here is the Dynamax, the raid battles. So you're going to need the 4 Pokemon to attack, and the biggest thing is only one person per battle can cause their Pokemon to go into their Dynamax form, is what I'm going to call it. There's probably another form for it, but that's what I'm calling it. It's the Dynamax form. And it can only be used once per raid battle by one person. So, like the video said, you want to communicate. You want to see if you can plan it out. So say, alright, so Gyarados is Water Dragon. They thought out, alright, so we'll send my Raichu in, and we'll make it Dynamax, and we'll use Thunder or Thunderbolt, and probably kick its hind end. Which is what they did, because if it keeps going the right way, there's Mirror Wall. Just giant Pokeball right here. We don't know what it's called. I'm going to try and figure out what it's called. I'm going to sit through this video here with you guys and see if I can't scroll through all this to find a name for it before I go. What was its name? I can't remember its name. Bonsweet. It's Bonsweet's evolution, or that is... Yeah, I can't remember Bonsweet's evolution's name, but that's which one that is. So I'm sorry about that, guys. But these are some of the Pokemon that are showing up in the Dynamax battles. There is a very clear image of the Pancham, I don't know why they couldn't. Is that Pancham? I don't know. I'm going to call it Pancham. That's probably wrong. It's been forever since I've done anything with this generation. More of the... I want to say the Elite Four of the city. Score Bunny, oh look at that, he fist bump, how cute. We're still Team Sobble all the way. Alright, so here's Butterfree. Beware's evolution, or first form. I wonder what's going to happen, like, right here. This little island in the middle of the lake. As soon as I can get out here in the game when it comes out, guys, this is the first place I'm going to go. I'm going to kind of see what happens, where it goes. Yeah, there's that Gyarados. So here's the Grookey in its Dynamax form. There's the champion. And that looks like whoa, that went really small. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Is that the last image? It can't be the last image. That's not the last image. Wild Asper. I think these are the older ones. Diglett. So this is the online battles. I don't think they showcased anything for online battles, but we have pictures from online battle. The Japanese website might have actually showed or the trailer might have actually showed a little bit more than what the English trailer did. So we're going to boost this back up to 100. Let's see if this will tell us. It won't tell us. Okay, so when we get the name of the Pokeball, because this is really bugging me now, I will figure out what it is and I will get it to you all. Because I really want to know the name of this Pokeball. This disco ball looking Pokeball that they're using to catch that Gyarados. Or any raid Pokemon ever. And this is the Galar region. This is what they showed all along. So, really, guys, there's not really much I can talk on. So, we're going to go to the next one, which you already seen. At GameStop, we have a price for this. It's $120, and it's both packs. And you'll probably get something like with Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. When you get the double pack, you'll probably get 100 Pokeballs or some potions, or 100 potions, or something special. We don't know what yet. The details aren't really giving us much. This is really it. So when GameStop gets more information, that's when I'll get more information about that, and that's when I'll put it in the info with the rest of the video. Other than that, guys, there's really nothing else for there's really nothing else for me to talk about with Sword and Shield. Honestly, I myself was very impressed with the Direct, and glad we finally got some new info and they showed us the legendaries. And I'll make another video showcasing what I feel like is what we're going to see next, what we're going to possibly see at E3. But that'll be a later video for a later day. And that being said, guys, I will try and get that other video up that YouTube wouldn't let me upload on my phone. I will do my best so you guys can watch it. And I think in that one it showcased my Charmander and my Bulbasaur. And from there, once I get this video and that other video fixed, I'll figure out why YouTube does that with my phone, so I can start putting more videos up with my phone. And I will also get a camera to use for my videos when I do them on my computer like this, so that you guys can see me, and it's probably not as boring as just looking at a faceless screen with some guy feeding you information that you already know. That way I can try and make it a little bit more exciting than what it is. And I think that's where I'm going to end this video, guys. So thank you so much for hanging around as much as you have. I appreciate it so much, and if it wasn't for you guys sticking around, I probably wouldn't be doing this. So thank you so much. Have a great day, and stay safe out there.